Hey, Mike Martinez here, and this conversation, this video right here is going to be directed to a specific group of people, and I know that there's millions and millions that fall into this specific group, but here's what I'm going to tell you. For many years, actually about 2 decades, I went out and I held a full-time job, but I had this itch inside my belly where I wanted to do a home business, and I tried. I can't tell you how many dozens of different things. At one point, I was jumping from thing to thing at such a rate that I thought, people thought, hey, this guy's crazy. He's just wasting his time. I got criticism from my family. I got criticisms from my friends. They just thought I was crazy. Why don't you just do what you're supposed to do? Keep that job, and why are you always looking for more? And, I heard those things. And you know what? I really can't blame the people for saying that, because I wasn't producing results. All right, and a lot of times, a lot of the programs that I joined back then don't even exist today. So that meant, either there was a big flaw in the system itself, or a big flaw in the business, or for whatever case, whatever the idea was, it wasn't a successful business model. And I could tell you this also, what made a big change for me, and let me tell you, I was out there again. I got married at a very young age. I had 3 kids very quickly, and I worked 2 jobs in New York. And again, I was trying also, on top of working 2 jobs, I was trying to go out there and build a side business, a home business, and I tried a gazillion different things. I could name some names I'm sure you'll know, and some names that you wouldn't know because they're no longer in business. But here's the bottom line. When I found, and maybe, let me just say this, maybe I wasn't at the right frame of mind, maybe I didn't have the right experience, maybe I didn't have the right energy, the right enthusiasm, the right focus, the right knowledge. I don't know. Okay, I don't know, but I could tell you that when I found a program that I was really, really passionate about, which is a program I'm working now, and I found a mentor who was able to guide me through the process and show me specifically how he was doing. Very successful man, and he was able to show me what I needed to do in order to be successful like he was. That made all the difference in the world, because I could tell you that in the past, when I joined some of these programs, I thought I was joining a good mentor, but then couldn't get them on the phone, right? They signed me up, and I would be excited about the program. Hey, this makes sense. Absolutely makes sense. And I could see myself doing this, and I could make money with this, right? And couldn't get them on the phone. I finally came to the conclusion that I probably couldn't get them on the phone because they themselves were new and they didn't know what to do, right? Sometimes these programs come out with such big hype, and people go out there and they're hyped out about it, and yeah, they sponsor or they bring in other people, but they themselves don't know what to do, so they start hiding. Hey, I sponsored somebody, but I really don't know what to do next. So and I don't know that that's a fact. What I can tell you from my personal experience is that I was frustrated out of my mind. I gotta get this 2-job thing out of here. I remember kissing my kids in the forehead before I went to work. They were sleeping in the morning. I remember kissing them in the forehead when I got in at night, because it was that late and they were sleeping in bed. Years and years and years went on like that, and I missed a lot. I could tell you I missed a lot. Years that I wish I could take back, but I can't, right? Luckily, at this point in my life, I got 7 grandkids. Yeah, I got 7. And now I can enjoy my grandkids more because I got more time, I got more money. And I'll tell you, it's a totally different lifestyle for me, totally different. And what I'm going to tell you, the listener, is if you've ever gotten, if you been in my position, if you were in my shoes, if you were sitting in my seat, and you have gone out there and you want, you know that there's more out there for you. You want to go out there, you want to build a business, you want to put some time into something else, but you just don't know how, right? Or you just don't have the right strategy, or you don't have the right company, or you don't have the right mentor. Mentors are important because they shorten the learning curve. What could take you 2 to 3 years could be done in 3 to 6 months, right? If you could do that, then you get to the money a lot faster, and that'll sustain you, right? Well, here's the bottom line. I am what is known as a public adjuster. A public adjuster is an advocate for homeowners when they have damage to their homes. Very interesting business. Didn't even know it existed. When I got started doing this, I was an EMT working in an ambulance. Had no clue. But I had a family member who went and put a claim for their home. And after 3 weeks, right, the insurance company came, did their survey, and after 3 weeks they got a check. The check had a $58 check in it. They got a letter and a check, and the letter said, hey, you had some missing shingles on your roof, and to replace those 5 shingles is $1,058, and because you got a $1,000 deductible, here's your $58 check, thank you, goodbye. Right? But this family member was not satisfied with that, and she did some research, okay, and she came up with the services of a public adjuster, and she found out that the public adjusters are advocates for homeowners. And so she went out there and she went and did what everybody should do, right? She went out there, reopened the claim, and now, surprisingly, that same insurance company, as a matter of fact, they sent the same claims adjuster from the same company the second time when we reopened the claim. But this time, that family member got $9,700. Isn't that something, right? No fight. The insurance company paid it off. Now, why? Because they weren't, or my family member did not prove their burden. When you go out there and you put a claim, it is your responsibility to prove your burden. Your meaning the homeowner. It is their responsibility. Now, most homeowners don't know how to do that, right? And this is where our services, public adjusters, come in. We prove the burden for homeowners, and this is where the value is at, right? If you can go out there and prove the burden and take a person from $58 to $10,000, is that a valuable service? Oh, yes, it is. And that's what we do. So here's the deal. Here's the bottom line. I don't want to drag this on, but I will say that if you are interested in becoming a public adjuster, training with me, using our system, using our company training, we got excellent training. I was an EMT, didn't know squat about public adjusting, and I consider myself an expert now. And if you want to get to that point, guys, we have an excellent training system. There's no, you don't have to invest every month like most of these programs do, or you don't need an auto ship for this, right? You just need to get licensed, which we help you do that also. Now, here's the thing. We're only in certain states where we have offices where we can support you. If you are in one of those states, if you see your state on the screen right now and you want to get more information, I encourage you, get on the phone with me and say, hey, Mike, I want more information. I am here to help. I'm here to mentor you. I'm here to take you from where you are now to where your dreams are going to lead you. That's where I am going to be. I'm going to be right behind you, pushing you, showing you, helping you get more skills, helping you acquire the things you need to acquire in order to be successful. So that's where the bottom line is. The bottom line is, how bad do you want it? Are you serious? You still have that fire in your belly saying, I need to go and do something. I need to advance. I need to get better. I need to have more, be more, do more. If that's where you're at in your life at this point, and you're in one of the states that you see listed on the screen right now, and you want to step forward, you want to say, Mike, show me the way. Get me started in this thing. I'm running, man. Then I encourage you, pick up the phone, give me a call, and let's get this thing going. My name is Mike Martinez. Hopefully, we'll be speaking soon.